Okay, welcome back to another episode of Mental Health Monday with my friend Miss Unique Jordan. I actually say your whole name every time I talk about you.
And that's fine.
It's really funny. Like, why do you say the title? I was like, you don't say saying the whole thing, Miss Unique Jordan.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's like she's a superhero to me, so
Oh, that's sweet. I go by many names.
Alright, so introduce yourself, let people know who you are and what it is that you do.
Yes. So my name is Unique Jordan. I'm a licensed professional counselor, LPC, as some folks may see the acronym sometimes.
Yeah.
And I am a private practice owner of A Unique Perspective.
Okay. Tell me about what it's like running your own private practice.
Ooh, Jesus. It's a lot. It's a lot. Unbeknownst to people, I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah.
I'm the therapist. I'm the intake person. I'm the consult person. You know, when you're trying to figure out if you want services or not, you're speaking directly to me, which I feel like should be standard anyways. But I'm responding to inquiries on, Psychology Today. I'm doing all of the things and billing as well. Billing the nice insurance companies that people are utilizing for their services. What else do I do? Oh my Lord. As we talked about, being a content creator.
Tell me about that new chapter in your life.
Well, I feel like I'm true to this kind of ish now. Well, Instagram be doing stuff all the time, honey child, baby.
You be killing TikTok too, though.
Two
platforms.
Yes, two platforms.
It is on and off, but you be in there.
I
You be swinging. Look at her swinging. Take my light. Take my garment.
Yes. No, TikTok, I'm still trying to I don't know. TikTok I'll get there at some point. But a lot of people have been encouraging me to explore that. Also, Pinterest is a whole new.
Really?
Yes.
I tried Pinterest. I didn't like what it said to me, and I was like, maybe I'm good. Maybe
this
isn't for me. I was like, maybe it's a language barrier because there's different languages for the platforms.
Yes, that is true. So, content creation is a lot as well. A lot of preparation, a lot of thought processes that go in the process of doing so. I'm trying to produce content that's not like, you got to find the right balance for me as a therapist. So a lot of times I have ideas, or I'll see, different TikTok songs or whatever, and I'm like, ooh, I could do something with this. I have an idea, but I'm like, ooh, I don't want to offend anybody, because obviously, my purpose is to destigmatize and also make therapy a safe space. So, I try to not border, because it's real easy to border on the line of like something offensive or something insensitive.
Or box yourself in.
Right? So, I think I try to find a good balance with that. And just always thinking of new ways to get the message out to people in a way that's not as traditional. Yes.
How do you balance the boundaries of who you are versus who you present yourself as?
Yes. I was just having a conversation with someone about that. I think, and I've, shared with you in different interviews that I pride myself on being authentic.
Yeah. And you are very authentic.
Okay.
As someone who knows you in real life and sees you on the camera, I see it and I'm like, oh no, that's her. No,
that's
her.
Yeah. Right. But it's another balance, right? That's what I guess the name of life is, what I'm saying? So I think with this year though, my intention was to be a little more transparent about just my story, and things that I've gone throughout my lifespan, to just connect with people, because a lot of times people see me as a therapist and it's like, oh, she's overcome this, she's overcome that. And it's like, no, I'm still in this human experience with you.
Yeah.
So, to answer your question, I am authentic, but I think I want to take a path where, like I said, there's more transparency to say like, hey, I've been through these things. I know what you're going through, right? And this is how I have worked through those things or overcome those situations.
Yeah.
So that's my intention for this year, is to just rip some Band-Aids off and might make a couple of people upset along the way.
It's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. Yeah, especially with this new journey that I'm entering with talking about inner child healing.
You have been touching.
Oh, yeah, I said I'm gonna touch it and then I'm gonna back off.
You have been touching because like when you did it at first, I was like, oh, is she really about to do it?
Oh, she about to do it. Yeah.
And then when you started doing it, I was like, oh, this bag can go a whole different way.
A whole nother
but it fits
way.
you. It fits you. I feel like since we've met, I've always seen you try to test out different ways of how do I stand for my inner child and how much of that child do I let outside.
Yeah.
Like, can I stand for my inner child while not being childish?
Okay. Because, you know, and what was so powerful, like my most recent one that I ripped the Band-Aid off, and I'm waiting for some people to see the post, waiting for some phone calls. Okay. But you know, this is something that's one of the niches of mine in terms of my therapeutic style. You know how they always say, find your niche and, you know, reach out to your ideal client. And inner child healing is something that I'm really, really about. And so I found myself recently dealing with a lot of things that have come up that I have thought that I worked through. But as we reach new levels in our lives, some of those things come back. They resurface. Yeah. But you know, as we say, shadow work is never too far behind. And so, like I said, with just a lot of recent emotional things that have been happening in my life, I'm like, yo, this is coming up for me. And I'm sure, again, because I see this all the time with my clients, but I'm sure there's more people. And actually, that one particular post got so many likes and some DMs as well to say like, yeah, I'm struggling with this. So
okay, yeah, let's talk about shadow work. Define that for me.
Okay, so shadow work essentially is synonymous to, like I said, that